you doing? This is the classic A Horse with No Name by America. I would consider this a easy song in the fact that there's only two chords that they're going to be using, but it's a great song because it's only two chords. They made a hit song out of it, and I really love it still. It starts with E minor here, and I believe they did play it on a 12 string, so I'm using my new Taylor 12 string that I just got. E minor chord, and now we're going to go to what's called F sharp minor 7, sharp 5 add 11, which is the software generated that mouthful there. So what we're going to do is take these two fingers and we're going to kind of open them up like this. This guy goes to the F sharp on the low string, and this one is going to go to the A note on the 3rd string, and you've got this sound. So if you bring them closer together with the B note and the E note, it's your standard E minor chord, and then you open them up. So if you're a beginner and you really like this song and you want to just kind of work through something that sounds like music versus just going through some exercises, this is a really good one to do. We've got this, and you can do this. So if you're beyond the beginner stage, just bear with me for one moment. I'd like you to, if you're a beginner, check this out. 1, 2, 3. Open them up. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, switch. 2. And you can work it like that for a couple of weeks, or maybe just a week or a couple of days, however long it takes. And then you gradually speed that up on your metronome. And once you feel comfortable, now we can move to the rhythm part of the song. It's got a quarter note and then some eighth notes, and there is a tie in measure 2, and we're going to talk about that. So beat 1, E minor chord with a low E by itself. Then you're going to take the top part of the E minor chord and go like this. And then on beat 3, the lower part of the E minor chord. Beat 4, I call this the low-high strum technique. If I strum all the strings all at once, it gives you too much. Listen. Yeah, it's like a lot of sound coming out to it. If I do this, you can hear how there's low, high, and it creates a lot more interest. If you can't do that, don't worry. Just start like this. Hit the low note by itself and go 2 and 3 and 4 and on all the strings. It's totally fine. But if you want to create more interest, high, low, high. Okay, measure 2, we're going to split that chord to the F sharp minor 7. And we're going to hit the low note like this. And then the upstroke on the end of 1 and the end of 2, we're going to hit the high strings. So that's down, up, up. Then there's a tie. Tie means 2 notes are tied together, literally. So you hit the and of 2, it holds through the beginning of beat 3. You don't play the beginning of beat 3, you come in on the and of 3. So for instance, 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and. If you watch my strumming here, my hand's going to go up and down like this, but on that tie, I just skip the strings, I keep the motion. 1 and 2 and tie. I'll do it again. 1 and 2 and tie and 4 and. Okay, so now. That's pretty much it. It goes through the whole song. Later on there are some other chords that I think he does. It's basically the same 2 chords, they're just inverted. But we're going to stick with that for now as a basic intermediate kind of arrangement. So I'm going to go ahead and put the metronome on. Let's go for 88. And we can play along. 1, 2, 3, 4. slow it down in case that was too fast. 70. 1, 2, ready, go. That's too hard to get that low high idea. If you're more of a beginner, just watch. You can do this. Just see how I'm getting everything. I still get the tie in there, because otherwise it's not going to sound like a song. Down, up, tie. It's totally fine. Don't worry. Play within your skill level. And later on, okay, so now it's 120. I don't know if this is the real tempo of the song, but it seems like a... might be a little fast. Okay, A Horse with No Name by America. Thank you for watching. Hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.